Well, hello, and welcome back to Lollipop Farm. Something that I found to be a challenge is not going broke while trying to stay warm in the outdoors, because I do have a small spinal cord injury that causes some temperature regulation issues. So I found some things to be super vital, no pun intended. Outdoor Vitals makes this amazing balaclava, insulated. If I get chilled, this will pull me out of it real fast. If I get chilled to the point where I start cramping up, we're in deep trouble. So that'll get me out of there. Also, I found this company, Nature Hike. It's going to be a lot more to say about them coming up, I guarantee you. But I found some down pants for very inexpensive. Like, you can't believe how inexpensive this is for a really good quality down with a good quality amount of it in there. I found them thanks to Matt Galat Jayo, right, buddy? They also make some down booties, which I've had some surgery on my ankles and a lot of hardware, so I get really, really cold. That's a problem, right? You pack your fears. Well, this is what I always pack. I don't care what time of year it is. This is always in that bag. 2 toques, because you never know. Nice North Face with a fleece liner. If you don't know about this company yet, Skita, they make amazing stuff. Again, North Face has a renewed program, so you can find some like level 5 Gore-Tex mountaineering pants for a quarter of the retail price. Need a base hoodie, of course. This is from my outdoor program, Outdoor Education, Leadership, and Tourism. I'm in the Adventure Education training track. They just gave us our sleeping bags this week. This is a Big Agnes Benchmark 20. That's, I don't know. We're in the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont, and things get cold here, so I don't know. I'll get back to you on that. Over here, we've got our Cotopaxi down coveralls. Love everything about these except for their side zipper opening. So getting in and out is just a little weird, but the other really important thing is they don't have a man zipper. So going pee when you have these on is a problem. But I love these. Also very inexpensive. And probably the most expensive thing here, actually, yes, even more expensive than my Shadowlight backpack, are my Outdoor Research Alti 2 mitts. These are amazing. 7 years old now. I've done a lot of hard farm work and outdoor work and stuff, and they are kicking just great. So, what's the moral of the story? We all pack our fears. There you go. It's one fear we haven't covered. That's, if you don't know about Alpha Direct, you got to get yourself some. This is an amazing company here in Vermont called Thuya, and they do a really nice hoodie called the Burrow. That's as nice as the Melanzana. So if you're looking for a really, really good quality fleece, they also do some custom logo work for local organizations, and they do a great job. So, give them a shout. The other thing we need to talk about, that's so much better, is proper eyewear. You got to protect your eyes from the sun out here. Another great Vermont company right over in Williston, Julbo. They make an amazing outdoor glasses. And we got some mountaineering glasses inside too, but those are restricted for above tree line when there's snow. You don't use them for day-to-day. You don't use them for driving. They are too damn dark for driving. However, Julbo makes some great lenses. Check them out if you have sensitive eyes. So I'm going to get this all packed up again, and we'll chat in a minute. So really what this is all about is, the big exploration here is, How does a person with some limited financial means and some pretty serious physical challenges and other barriers to entry overcome these barriers of entry and get outside? Being a disabled veteran, or I like to self-identify as a wounded warrior, just has a different sound to it. But we're not going to expound upon that right now. I'm going to get this stuff packed up, because I have had some questions about how I carry all this, especially with the wheelchair, because that becomes a challenge in and of itself. Very first thing, if we're going to be using the wheelchair for packing, is I take these side straps and I tuck them inside. And if I reach through over here, go through, right. Do the same thing on this side. Reach through there. Pull that through. It stows pretty nice. Then we'll take it over and hook it onto the wheelchair. Be right back. Always have a pair of the best socks in the world, Darn Tough. Another Vermont company. Catching a theme here. And these are amazing. These are actually the military spec Darn Tough socks. I grabbed those because I still have family in the military and they can use them. And those are stupid expensive. So let's get packing. Sleeping bag in the back. I do love this front pocket zip. This is amazing. When I heard that they were redesigning the Shadow Light, I said, please, please, please do not take away this feature. I love it. Especially when this is on the wheelchair. This makes accessing the contents so much more better. Okay? Alright. Most wheelchair users will recognize this thing here. Basically, we use our sternum strap across the front. And then suck this down nice and tight. Pretty tight there. So that keeps our hip belt from getting sucked into our wheels, being tucked back in there. And this does get a little obtrusive, digging into your back after a little while, but you know what? It's better than nothing. It would be nice to have some sort of a strap here on the side that can connect to the handle, like a typical wheelchair bag. I have to show you what one of those looks like. And a quick little demonstration of what I was talking about. So those little side hangy flap things, these work out pretty darn well. They're adjustable through that slide buckle, and then they Velcro down. So after you get it just right, Velcro it down, because there's a lot of weight hanging off this, and it works good. Then there's this strap, again, that comes around, but they made sure to keep the buckle not to land here. I can't do this one-handed. I'll be back. All right, there we go. So, give you an idea how that secures. It does a good job of keeping that from flapping and really knocking your balance off. I've been pulled over backwards a few times by having my balance all screwed up by having too heavy of a pack back here. Wheelchair users will identify. But other than that, yeah, that's how we roll, pun intended. And lastly, or firstly, I could not be outside if it weren't for the great work of companies like Julbo and back in the 80s and 90s, Vuarnet, that made glasses that were actually dark enough to keep me from getting migraines. These are a level 4 mountaineering glass, so they're too dark to drive in. In fact, if you're driving with these on, you are driving illegally. No kidding. They are crazy dark. Let's see if we can give you an idea here. Yeah, nah, probably not. Probably not the best thing to do for my pickup either, but amazing glasses. So if you're going to spend any time outdoors, you need yourself a pair of mountaineering glasses with a level 3 or 4 lens. I recommend getting a 4 lens. And then you pack these away, wrapped in a lens cloth, in a bag, in the sleeve, and don't touch them until you're above tree line in the alpine, tundra, etc. For my daily drivers, I have a pair of Julbo. They're called Whoops, and they're fantastic. They're not crazy expensive. They've got great photochromatic level 1 through 3 lens, so it's auto adapting, and it's perfect for what I need day to day. And we keep the mountaineering glasses for mountaineering. So yes, this is literally how important these are to me in my life. And they should be to you too, because snow blindness is a real thing. You can get permanent eye damage, retinitis pigmentosa, macular degeneration, but the most immediate is snow blindness, and that is a sunburn on your retinas, and that is bad. That could be life-threatening out in the backcountry. Unless you're used to doing everything with a blindfold on, but it can be quite disorienting for a couple of days while you recover, so this gets packed away. Not for daily use. In case of emergency, do not break these glasses. But they do have a lifetime warranty, so if you do, they'll replace them for you. Thanks, Julbo.